Hey y'all, welcome back to the ranch. I'm Jared Paul, and today's video actually was supposed to be a short. However, it turned into a jarhead bonsai moment when I went to hang the plant on a plastic hanger, and the plastic hanger snapped. The pot fell. The Hoya plant broke, and there's soil everywhere. So I'm gonna have to do a repotting. So, Hoya plant, repotting. That's what's coming up on today's episode of Jarhead Bonsai. All right, so here it is. And I was looking back, I thought maybe I must have just had it on like an update video before today. But this thing, it went from just a single heart and a tiny little stem to a really cool hanging plant in the window. And hopefully we'll get in on it later if I think of it. But you can see that trunk for a vine. It's really got some nice character, and I love the full weep. And this was a very attractive pot. It's got a nice little design in it, and it's got a built-in drip tray, which just really comes in handy when you're watering. And aesthetically, it's not a little plastic thing underneath your nice, pot or tree. So anyways, it has a bunch of different branching now. It's gotten much longer, tons of these hearts. So I took those hearts that I just destroyed, or broke off of this one when it fell, and I laid them on top of some bonsai soil, let them dry out a little bit, be on the soil, and see if they start kicking off roots. I will do some research in the wee hours of the morning when can't sleep sometimes. That's when I do my research, and I'll figure out what the best way to do cuttings with these Hoyas are. Anyways, if they don't survive, I'm confident this thing will not even skip a beat. It won't even care that it kicked off those things. In fact, it'll probably kick off some new growth, or maybe even another branch for back budding. So I'm just going to get this out of that and into here. This was originally a lavender pot, so it's got a lavender hue with the off-white and like a design of lavender leaves. I think that'll look fine in the window. So Laura's like, she's saying to herself, do I ask him what he's doing, or do I just assume like he's got it and just stay out of it? And then this happened, so reminded her that she should supervise more often my activities, because I broke a perfectly good pot. What I wanted to do was, I couldn't spin it in the window that it was hanging in and get like a 1 minute short of it, because the sun is crazy, and with the snow, the glare from outside, I would just have a shadow on the plant. So anyways, I put it against that closet door because it would be white and the sun would be coming in from behind me, and I was going to spin it, and we didn't get that far. So that's why we're here. But I have to grab some bonsai soil that I'll surround it with, and we'll get this done, and maybe we'll give you a nice little twirl on the way out in the window it hangs in. All right, so I'm actually not going to do bonsai soil. I have some nice recycled soil that's mainly topsoil or potting soil, some added perlite, and some peat or sphagnum moss. So I mean, that's exactly what this thing's potted in, and it's been just killing it. So why mess with a good thing when it's the least expensive thing? So I found a little terracotta drip tray that's small, because this pot starts tall and then gets a lot tapered down. So not perfect for a bonsai pot, but for a house plant, tropical plant like this, it's totally fine. I think the pot's attractive, so I'm cool with it. Yeah, that'll be a good height. So anyway, so it's a nice small terracotta little drip tray. So even though I lost that unilithic design of the other pot, I have another nice textured flowered artistic pot in the window again, and the terracotta bottom. That would never bother me. I love terracotta, mixed, matching. It's all good to me. So I'm not too mad at myself. I'm pretty sure with the size that this thing grew in that little pot that it was going to need some room to grow or a hard prune back anyways, and I prefer to have it just engulf the entire huge window. If you haven't watched this channel before, when you could hear Stella, my 6-month-old, in the background playing with mommy on her activity mat. If you haven't watched this channel before, I have huge eastern facing windows, so this hangs in the middle of one of them, and it's just like it gets tons of nice sun, and it's very, very pretty to look at. It's to the left of the TV, so if I'm watching football, American or European, I am always looking at my trees during breaks and things like that. This one's really nice, even though it's not a classic bonsai. Really cool. All right, so we got that in there. So these are very inexpensive. Laura found them on Amazon. In fact, I said we should check out a how-to at home and get a bunch of twine to make these ourselves, but this is what it was hanging in. So I'm gonna struggle with it, get it back in here, and then we'll close out with, I'll show you which window it's in and how it looks up there.
Stella, how'd you get all the way over there? Yeah, lots of wiggling. She's not crawling yet, but I know it's coming. She wants to go.
All right, so you can see what I'm talking about with the background. But let's see if I could get a flash on here. Yeah, that's not working. Oh well. Okay, so this is the window it hangs in. And I got a couple of branches coming out here. I know I'll get some nice budding, so keeping with the Cascade theme. So when the sun rises up over the pond and the mountains, things like this are just so cool. So anyways, all right, y'all. So we got a storm rolling in for tomorrow, so we're basically just gonna hang out, do some family stuff, play with Stella, and I don't know, it's winter in Northwest Connecticut. It's to be expected. So here we go. Hope y'all are enjoying your winter, staying warm, having fun with family. So from mine to yours, cheers.